It started a few weeks ago. Every night, around the same time, I would wake up for no reason. At exactly 3:17 a.m. At first I thought it was just a coincidence. Maybe I drank too much water before sleeping, or maybe my body just got used to waking up at that time. But then something strange started happening. One night I woke up again at 3:17. I looked at my phone, same time. But this time, I felt something different. It was that feeling, like someone was watching you. You know that feeling, right? I slowly turned my head toward the door. It was slightly open. I was sure I had closed it before going to sleep. I sat up in my bed trying to listen. Nothing. Just silence. I got up and walked to the door. My heart was beating fast. I opened it slowly. The hallway was dark. Too dark. I turned on the light. Nothing was there. No sound. No movement. Just an empty hallway. I went back to bed. But I couldn't sleep anymore. The next night, 3:17 again. This time I didn't move. I just stayed still and listened. And then I heard it. A sound. Very teehee, like breathing. Not mine. Someone else's. It was coming from inside my room. My heart started racing. I slowly looked around. Closet, window, door. Everything looked normal, but the breathing didn't stop. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight, and that's when I saw it. The closet door was slightly open. I was sure it was closed before. I didn't want to move, but something inside me said, "Check it." So I stood up. Step by step, I walked toward the closet. The breathing got louder. My hand was shaking as I reached for the door. I opened it. Nothing. Just clothes. I felt stupid. I laughed a little. "Just imagination," I said. But then, my phone buzzed. I looked at the screen. Unknown number. The message said, "Why did you open it?" I froze. My hands started shaking. I slowly turned back toward the closet. And this time, I noticed something I didn't see before. Behind the clothes, something moved. Very slightly. Like someone was standing there, watching me. I dropped my phone and ran out of the room. I didn't stop, not even for a second. I spent the rest of the night outside. The next day, I went back. Everything looked normal, again. But I knew something was wrong. That night, I didn't sleep in my room. But at 3:17, my phone buzzed again. Same number. "I'm still here." I turned off my phone. I never went back to that room again. But sometimes, late at night, I still hear that breathing, right behind me. I tried to forget about it. Days passed. Nothing happened. No sounds, no messages, no footsteps. I started to think maybe it was all in my head. Until one night, I woke up again. 3:17 a.m. I didn't even check my phone this time. I already knew. But something was different. The air in the room felt heavy, like it was harder to breathe. And then I heard it again, that breathing. But this time, it wasn't coming from the closet. It was coming from under my bed. I froze. I didn't want to look. I didn't want to move. But slowly, I leaned over the edge of the bed and looked down. Nothing, just darkness. I sighed in relief. But then, something grabbed my arm, hard. I screamed and pulled back. There was nothing there, but I could still feel it, like something had touched me. My phone buzzed again. I didn't want to look, but I had to. New message. "Don't look under the bed." My heart stopped. I slowly turned toward the floor. Something moved. I jumped off the bed and ran to the door, but it slammed shut, by itself. I tried to open it. It wouldn't move. Then, I heard something behind me. Slow, dragging, like something was crawling, coming closer. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. The breathing got louder, right behind me. And then, a whisper. "You looked." I screamed and closed my eyes. When I opened them, I was outside my room, standing in the hallway. The door was open. Everything was quiet, like nothing happened. But my arm, it was red, like something had grabbed me, hard. The next morning, I checked my phone. The messages were gone, all of them, like they never existed. But then, I opened my camera and saw something that made my blood run cold. A video, recorded at 3:17 a.m. I pressed play. It was me, sleeping. But then, something moved under the bed. Slowly, something crawled out. Tall, dark, and it just stood there, watching me sleep, for hours. Before slowly going back under the bed, I dropped my phone and ran out of the house. I never went back. But sometimes, late at night, I still wake up at 3:17, and I feel it. Something watching me from under the bed.